Alright, Bucketheads, we need to talk. Microsoft has ruined Bethesda. And I don't mean that they ruined Bethesda in the sense that, oh, they changed the logo of the company. No, I mean they took one of the greatest gaming companies of all time and turned it into a corporate landfill. I love Bethesda video games, simple as. Masterpieces like Fallout 3, Oblivion, and Skyrim shaped my childhood and turned me into what I am today. Those three games reign supreme over everything I played in my childhood, and still to this day, I would say that they're some of my favorite games of all time. And sure, I'll be the first Todd Howard glazer to admit it. Most of his creations are outdated and lazy, but damn it, do I love Todd slop. So naturally, I was excited, but cautious when I learned that Microsoft planned to acquire Bethesda. Todd's not the most logistical fella in the industry, so I thought that Big Daddy Microsoft's wallet might help push projects like Fallout 5 and Elder Scrolls 6 out of the door. Oh, how much of a fool I was. By the way, that original Elder Scrolls 6 teaser trailer dropped 7 years ago. I was literally 13 years old in middle school, and I thought it was right around the corner. What have we actually gotten since Microsoft bought Bethesda? Well, we got a Doom game. That's not even Todd Howard's brainchild, though. We also got Fallout 76 and ESO updates, but let's be honest, most Todd Glazers are not fans of MMOs, although I'm sure that they are very competent MMOs. A surprisingly good Fallout show, and the big ones being Starfield, Indiana Jones, and there's not a physical release that's out yet, but Oblivion Remastered. Segueing into it, let's talk about physical releases. If we take a look at Starfield's physical release and open the case, what do we got? A disc and a slip of paper not big enough to wipe my ass one time. Does anyone remember when opening a Bethesda game meant getting some cool wall decor? This is 2002's RPG, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. On the inside of this, we got a bunch of stuff. Here's a pretty beefy, fully colored, stylized manual. And what I think is most important about this release, a whole entire map of Morrowind, or Vardenfell. I can't remember which is which right now. But most importantly, this entire game came on the disc. Bethesda was so inspired to get Morrowind to work on the original Xbox, in fact, that they made it so when the game was loading, the original Xbox would power cycle to free up memory. They don't do that anymore. Have you played Oblivion Remastered? Coming back to Morrowind being fully on the game disc, on the back of Starfield's case, in big bold text, broadband internet required for installation and to download certain features. They don't even have the courtesy to tell you up front that they're scamming you. What the hell is the point of buying a physical video game if the game does not come physically on the disc? And don't think that Doom and Indiana Jones are safe either, because a very similar text blurb can be found on the back of both of these cases, albeit much more microscopic and hidden, basically saying that these games are nothing but paperweights. The only reason I bought physical copies for Doom, Indiana Jones, and Star Wars is because I thought I was getting more than concepts of a video game file. These ones actually pissed me off though, because at least Starfield had the courtesy to put it in bold text. This one is literally hidden, and I only learned about this last night. Fuck you, Microsoft. And meanwhile, you have Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2 coming complete on 2 discs. No internet required. And the cherry on top, it comes with a full double-sided poster. That's not enough for you? What about the indie developer CD Projekt Red with their open-world RPG Cyberpunk 2077 coming complete on 2 discs? Some versions of the physical release came with a bunch of random bullshit like stickers and postcards. Are you saying that an indie Polish developer has more money than Microsoft? I don't think so. But wait, it gets worse. Oblivion Remastered launched fully digitally, which I'm completely okay with. I would rather have a fully digital video game than a fake physical video game. Although that didn't stop Bethesda from releasing a really shitty $150 lamp to coincide with the release of Oblivion Remastered. Thanks, Todd Howard. We really needed that. However, a few months ago, a physical release for Oblivion Remastered got opened for pre-order. Now, we all know that Oblivion Remastered is a terribly unoptimized Unreal Engine 5 over-bloated 120 gigabyte video game, so it's not going to fit on a single disc. It could fit on a quad layer disc, but Microsoft doesn't have the money for that. But by principle, this is not only scummy, but a straight up predatory practice aimed at their most loyal consumers. What Microsoft/Bethesda has essentially done is deprived the consumer of a physical release at launch, therefore basically ensuring the maximum amount of digital sales. And then once they thought they got enough digital sales, they are releasing a physical release so that people will double dip. And if you look at these pre-order sites that were selling the physical releases, you can see that, yeah, they're all sold out. Congratulations to anybody that pre-ordered one of these, by the way. You bought a paperweight. So no, Microsoft didn't save Bethesda. They gutted them and branded Todd Howard with a Game Pass tramp stamp. I miss when Bethesda's greed only extended to selling me horse armor and Skyrim for the 15th time. At least when I bought Skyrim on the Xbox One for the 3rd time at that point. It came with a map and the game was fully on the disc. That was pretty cool.